Hey there, fellow watchers. It's me, Whitey, and tonight, Born to Watch are travelling to war-torn Sierra Leone, putting on our worst South African accent, burying some rocks up a goat's ass, and all the while attempting to convey a very serious message. Tonight, we put the spotlight on the 2006 Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Blood Diamond. This is Born to Watch, the movie podcast where we don't take the movies or ourselves too seriously, except Damo.
During the Snorbs report.
Big one this week too. I'm extremely excited about it.
Mm-hmm. Just you wait.
Of course, that was Sir Dimmy Cockburn joining us in the Born to Watch studio. G-Man's back.
I'm back. Just a guest appearance, I guess.
It seems to be that way. I'll tell you what's going to be interesting. I'm not generally we do it on our birthdays where we talk about percentages of podcasts attended, and of course I'm 100%. I actually think that Sir Dimmy this calendar year, is the second most attended.
He definitely would be.
Yeah.
I'm definitely down the ranks.
You're not fourth though, yeah.
No, I'm definitely not.
Because Morg still sucks.
Morg sucks.
Yeah.
No, I definitely down the ranks. It's because I've been out there, pressing the flesh and in person trying to
Definitely
get our podcast going,
growing our Chinese brethren,
growing it.
Yeah. Dimmy, you good?
I am, and I listened, and I wasn't there last week, and I listened to the cocktail one.
What do you think?
I loved it. I thought it was really good. Strangles and the Work Experience Kid.
Yeah.
Like that movie just kept serving up storylines or discussion points.
It was the gift that literally kept on giving.
It really did. So, but I think I was sort of in a way I was thinking I probably would have been quite good during that podcast, considering back in the day I was pretty hot property as one of those flaring bartenders.
Where at? For RSL?
I was like a gun for hire. And I even had a nickname. Like that's how good I was.
Tell me.
They used to call me Cocktail Cockburn or I'll double cock.
I thought it'd be
cock squared.
I thought it might be cocky cock.
Yeah, a bit of that as well. So yeah.
Double
Mate,
cock.
Were you ever down at DYRSL?
Flaring away
in the cocktail bar? Is that you?
Yeah, that was me, yeah.
So
or maybe you're at Cartoons nightclub. I don't know.
Cartoons. Wow.
I did go there.
See, so did I. The fluoro. Remember the fluoro pictures on the walls? It was quite psychedelic.
Like ultraviolet lights
I
everywhere.
think I vomited on those walls.
I think everyone went there, but I don't think anyone ever went there before 2 a.m.
Yeah, it was definitely last.
Right,
It was last ditch saloon.
Last ditch saloon, all right.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, overs and unders. Interesting one. 2006. It's 18 years old. This is the first movie we've done.
Yes.
From 2006.
Yeah, I had a look at that.
year,
First one we've covered.
Well, generally we're 80s and 90s kids, right?
Yeah.
And Wheat Bix kids.
Mm-hmm.
But generally 80s and 90s kids. 18 years old, this one. I tell you what, I've been really, really kind today. 5. Overs and unders, 5. G-Man.
Get Damo to go first. I'm interested to hear what he's
Okay,
got.
Sir Dimmy.
I am under. I reckon I'm on 4.
Wow, I think that's the
it's
closest
close.
we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
That is big for you. Well done.
Yeah,
Well done.
it's bloody close.
G-Man?
Well, I'm going to go the opposite of Damo here, and I'm going to go, that was my first watch.
No way.
Really?
First watch ever. Yep, never seen it.
Oh,
Wow.
It was just one of those movies I always wanted to see,
yeah.
always heard about it, and I just never got around to it.
Yep.
And actually, when you said it was up, I was like, good, I've wanted to watch this for a while.
You got an excuse
got
now.
an excuse to watch it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, 1. I'm
Yeah,
overs. I'm overs. I think I'd be somewhere probably around 10.
Yep.
And I've got to say, when I first watched it, I loved it. I thought this and The Departed are the 2 movies that made Leonardo DiCaprio a man. They took him out of the Jack Titanic sort of young sort of role and actually steeled him into roles that would become an adult role, like a real man's actor.
Well, because he was a child actor, obviously.
Oh, for sure.
And that's the thing. But he's had some different roles these days.
Oh, he's excellent. I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yesterday, and I hated that movie in the movies. I actually just didn't enjoy it.
Oh, really?
Well, I was anticipating something else. I was anticipating this Charles Manson storyline.
Yeah.
But then when you realise it's this movie about this broken actor that's finished and can't.
Oh, and he's so good.
It is so fucking good.
Yeah.
I sit there and I next thing I know, the movie's over. I was just blown away again.
Yep.
So, and God, Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Glad she's Australian.
Yes.
Gold Coast girl.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cracker. All right. G-Man, why don't you tell us about Blood Diamond in your way?
Blood Diamond. It will cost you everything.
It started.
You like that?
I did.
Yeah.
Bit erect.
Set against the backdrop of civil war and chaos in 1990s Sierra Leone, Blood Diamond is the story of Danny Archer, a South African mercenary, and Solomon Vandy, a Mendy fisherman. Both men are African, but their histories are as different as any can be, until their fates become joined in a common quest to recover a rare pink diamond that can transform their lives. While in prison for smuggling, Archer learns that Solomon, who was taken from his family and forced to work in the diamond fields, has found and hidden the extraordinary rough stone. With the help of Maddie Bowen, an American journalist whose idealism is tempered by a deepening connection with Archer, the two men embark on a trek through rebel territory, a journey that could save Solomon's family and give Archer the second chance he thought he would never have.
Well done. I would have gone for Orchard.
Orchard. Then you Orchard.
I need to cough that whole fucking time.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hold that in.
G-Man, very good. You know the thing I love about you, G? Many things. But
Good.
But one thing that I love about you is you can sort of take constructive criticism and you rise.
That's right.
And the cream is rising.
He just. But when can he stop rising? He just keeps rising.
He can't stop. He's a riser.
Pampas puff
Well, see,
pastry.
for a long time with constructive criticism, I didn't know where to take it because people say you suck. There's not really anywhere to go.
No, and this is
That's
it. And
constructive.
Yeah, but so what do you? There's nothing to work with.
you got actual some constructive criticism. The other stuff is just criticism. So when someone tells you what they don't like about you, but they then tell you how to fix it, that's constructive.
Yeah.
I get it all the time.
He said he doesn't like you.
I don't like you either. Okay, people. Now, after last week's incredible cocktail trailer,
Oh, yeah. It's a movie.
it's a movie, mate. Hilarious. And Johnny Bull actually mentioned something about that, which we'll get to in OnlyFans.
Does you know who sung that song? Was it Rick Astley? It sounded like
Sounded a
Rick
bit like
Astley.
Rick Astley. I don't think it was a B-side. It was the
No.
B-side to, what was his second hit? What do you reckon?
Holy crap. That
Covers
is
everything, doesn't it?
unbelievably good.
Pretty powerful.
Holy shit. That is a phenomenal trailer.
Good trailer.
Oh, my God.
Makes you want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
It was a bit of a hidden gem, like pardon the pun, but the movie was a bit of a hidden gem. It wasn't
Totally.
It wasn't a blockbuster. It
I
wasn't
watched
like,
it on DVD.
Yeah, I watched it
Yeah.
on DVD. I
Yeah.
didn't see it in the movies.
I watched
shame,
it as soon as it came out on DVD, though.
Yeah, but it was one of those ones that sort of just snuck up on you.
It's having watched it just the once. It's intriguing storyline. There's a lot going on in there.
Yeah.
So you can watch it a few times and still pick up on
Yeah.
on some of the stuff because there's a lot of different characters, particularly at the start when he's, a smuggler, mercenary. Like he's there's sort of a lot going on there.
Yep.
Well, it is interesting because, and I think once we get to the reviews, there'll be something to talk about what you just said there, Gao. But that's a good segue into critical thinking. IMDb 8 out of 10 with 589,000 reviews.
Oh, jeez.
64% on the tomato meter,
That's shit house.
but 90% popcorn meter.
Yeah.
So not very well received by
Why?
the critics, and I can tell you. I'll tell you why. We've got a couple good reviews here. So we're going to start with a bad review, and I've just got to check that. Okay, bad review. Kyle Smith from the New York Post. Action and message cancel each other out. To put it another way, this movie wants you to be appalled by the real slaughter of Africans by Africans, which it blames on you, but be entertained by the slaughter of Africans by DiCaprio.
That's a really horrible way of looking at this movie and ignoring history.
Yeah. The question, and I've got a question in question time, but the something to think about is that, is it an action movie or is it a message movie?
It's a message movie.
Yeah, at least the first half or 3/4 is a message movie, right? There's action. I mean, there is action all the way through, but a lot of it
Unbelievable
is the
action.
message, right? Like,
Yeah.
a lot of the action comes towards the end.
Yeah, okay. So a good review from Dana Stevens of Slate. Director Zwick. Hang on. This doesn't make sense. Okay. Director's Zwick is a craftsman enough that the pace never slackens. The chase scenes thrill and the battle scenes sicken. And if it makes viewers think twice about buying their sweethearts that hard-won hunk of ice for Christmas, so much the better.
That's the message.
Yeah.
I think.
So do you think it's a message movie rolled in an action movie, rolled into an action
A little
movie?
bit. It's a bit to me like Once Were Warriors, where I think it's because there's a lot of realism in this, and you think, wow, a lot of that's truthful. Now, okay, him being a mercenary, coming out and shooting people, running through, there's a little bit of obviously a lot of story taken with that, but I think that the message comes across is like that's why it hits you, is because this is literally happening. And this is stuff that happens.
So this is based on a true story,
yeah.
right? Now, obviously, the finding the pink diamond is not the whole hunt for the diamond is not true.
Yeah,
but everything surrounding about the conflict diamonds and Sierra Leone and all that kind of stuff is true. Very, very close brothers with Tears of the Sun, the Bruce Willis movie set in Sierra Leone as well, which is a message movie without the glorification, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So, but what you find that Tears of the Sun is not an enjoyable watch, but it is a great watch. This, you almost have to stop yourself from having a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's a serious movie.
But it's sort of some of the action scenes. I was like, "Fuck, this is great," and you're not supposed to be thinking that. You're supposed to be going, "Oh shit,
yeah,
people are dying."
Yeah, but it's
entertainment.
A lot of movies, the violence is entertainment.
It also depicts how
it's not unique to this movie.
How cheap life is in some area.
Unbelievable, deplorable,
crazy, for the sake of money,
ruthless.
Yeah. G-Man, ordinary people.
All right,
take it away.
Let's start with LDC himself.
LDC,
Long Don Cock.
Yeah. I like that. Damo, you could be SDC.
SDC.
So Dimi Cockburn.
Don't you dare call me Cockburn.
No, the CNK is not silent. He
does
not yog. He does not yog.
He's not yogging.
He does not yog.
LDC. Well, when he signed up, we said before he was a child actor, and I may have mentioned this before, but he signed up with a talent agent early on who wanted him to perform under the stage name of Lenny Williams.
Oh, geez.
For a bit more of a commercial name.
Lenny Williams.
He obviously said, no, I'm going to run with Leonardo.
Yeah, the great artist.
And he was in a number of television commercials and educational programs. He got a lot of small roles. He's in Roseanne in 88. That's where he started, and New Lassie. And then he made his film debut in Critters 3.
Oh, right.
Terrible.
In 91. But we know he's been on Growing Pains. He was young Luke Brower in that. And then he was
As long as we got each other.
Here we go.
That's all I'm going to sing.
But then he, in the mid-90s, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, the Basketball Diaries.
He was good in What's Eating
Romeo and
Gilbert
Juliet.
Yeah,
Romeo and Juliet, Titanic. So he was massive into the mid-90s.
Romeo and Juliet got a mention last week when you were talking about top soundtracks.
Yes.
One of
Wilbur.
Strangles ones. Was it the
Wil-
Working Experience Kid?
Wilbur mentioned it. Strangles doubled up. I did those soundtracks just to piss Strangles off.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah, good work.
Yeah.
But yeah, what you were saying earlier, he had all those early movies. Catch Me If You Can, which we've covered before, 2002, The Beach. So he's having a huge moment there. And then he comes into some other movies like The Departed in 2005. And you were saying earlier, Blood Diamond.
These two.
That's really where he becomes...
Titanic was a pretty big stepping stone too.
Yeah, but he's still the pretty boy.
He looks like a little boy.
He plays the pretty boy up until Departed.
Yeah.
So the delineation in his career
gets dirty.
Is Departed, and from then on, he becomes a serious leading man.
Yeah, definitely. And some great. He's had some great. Calvin Candy, Django.
Fuck me dead.
Yeah,
incredible.
The Wolf of Wall Street, which we've covered. The Revenant, which he won his Best Actor for. That's
The Bear.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy.
And you say before, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, great.
That's so good.
For me, he's really come of age. Like he really proved his acting chops.
Mate,
2005 was about it.
Yeah,
2005 was the year. It's been decreed.
Just some sliding doors. With LDC. He auditioned for the role of Dick Grayson in Batman Forever, the Chris O'Donnell role.
Oh God,
didn't get it.
Dodged that.
He was initially cast as Patrick Bateman.
Yes.
In American Psycho.
Yeah, and I think then the agent sort of went...
He looks like a little boy.
But also said, do you want to be sort of tagged along with this
Serial killer.
Yeah.
as Patrick Bateman.
But
It's done all right for Christian Bale, though.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. But he was offered 20 million, obviously pulled out of it. But Christian Bale is such a good actor.
Can't see anyone else as
can't.
Patrick Bateman.
But he's so good in everything he does, Christian
yeah.
Bale.
He's
So,
incredible.
Yeah. So I think he really nails that.
Should
role.
he remove the mole that's on the inside of his nose?
Yes.
Now, being a
Get
mole
rid of it.
nose, being a mole nose
Yeah,
myself,
moly. Yeah.
Holy moly.
his mole it must get in the way of his eye.
It depends on the movie. Sometimes it doesn't stand out that much, but sometimes, holy shit, it's
quite
moly.
prominent,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Fred Savage.
Moly. Let's get them all out.
Hey,
Get
we
'em all
haven't,
out.
we haven't done
Molly.
Austin Powers yet, have we?
No.
Wow,
No. Well, we did Wayne's World, though.
we did. Disappointing.
Yeah. Wayne's World. Party time.
But yeah, just quickly, so he was also offered the role of Dirk Diggler in Boogie Nights.
Right.
But
Dick wasn't big enough.
no, well, he was offered the role in Titanic. Can't blame him for going that way.
No, that's
Mm.
definitely was the life-changing event.
Yeah.
I fucking, you know what? I say it every time.
Good movie.
I love Titanic.
Yep.
And we're going to cover it.
Okay. Fair enough.
And we
He
can
was
rip
also
the absolute shit out of it.
Oh, it's pretty good.
he's obviously a Quentin Tarantino favorite, but he was also Quentin Tarantino considered casting him as Colonel Hans Lander in Inglourious Bastards.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I can say that because, again, Christoph Waltz, who's
He's too young.
amazing in everything he does, just nails that role. And he's so creepily evil. You
Yeah.
can't see anyone else doing that.
No.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about Djimon Hounsou.
Ooh. This is his best stuff. I think this is his
Yeah.
best movie, Jarman.
You know, he's been in a
And
lot of
Rebel
stuff.
Moon
Oh, I
too,
don't know,
Stargazer.
Rebel Moon
He's in the
too.
Rebel Moon. Look, I was going through his back catalogue. Rebel Moon Part 1 and Part 2.
Oh,
dear.
Yes, he should just erase that. Yeah.
Yeah. Gran Turismo, 2023.
Oh,
as
yeah, he
well.
was the dad. He wasn't a nice dad in that. Yeah.
He was in Black Adam. He was the wizard in Black Adam.
Shit house.
Terrible movie.
Terrible.
Terrible movie.
He's in Charlie's Angels. He was Edgar Bosley in 2019. He was in Fast and Furious 7.
Oh, right.
He also played Korath in the Guardians of the Galaxy. And
Yeah, he's at
some
the
of
very
others.
first in the first scene with Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
He finds the stone.
but he was also in Amistad, one of his earlier roles in Amistad in '97. He was in Gladiator.
Yep.
too. Which we covered it
He
recently.
was pretty good in Gladiator, yeah.
He's got into. He didn't have to do much. Just look
But,
good.
yeah. Also,
He's got tight buns.
Tons of steel.
Jesus Christ.
but he's also in A Quiet Place in 2024 as well.
That's the new one.
Yes,
He's
Oh,
really,
sorry, A Quiet Place Day 1.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but he's so much bigger now. He's been hitting the weights. Like in
Yeah,
this
he's
movie,
big.
he's a fit man,
yeah,
but
but not built.
He's not. Yeah, now he's a unit.
Mate, it's a funny story because he actually came to Paris from Africa at the age of 13 and couldn't find a job. Ended up on the street. He was a vagrant, sleeping under bridges, all that kind of thing. And then
Wow.
he got found by a fashion designer who discovered him, and that's where he started as a fashion model.
Rightio.
Learned to speak English from
Striking.
watching television and watching movies.
Good on him.
That's how I learned.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, moving on. Jennifer Connelly. Now, we've covered Jennifer Connelly before.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Have we?
We have in Penny Benjamin.
Oh, in Maverick.
In Maverick.
In the very first episode.
No,
Twice. We covered it twice.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
done it
That's
twice.
right, yeah.
thought she was really good in this role. What did you guys think?
Unbelievably good,
Well, I've got a question about her in question time, which will.
mate. She is phenomenal. Her hair looks so good in this.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Captured that.
It's actually before because she's quite thin now.
Yes, she's gone. Yes.
She's gone quite thin now.
Yep.
I think this could be peak Connolly.
Yeah.
If you take away the 90s, where
Early
she was
90s,
actually quite voluptuous.
Oh, very voluptuous.
yeah, and beautiful.
What, like Requiem for a Dream?
No,
No,
before
earlier,
that,
earlier.
earlier than
Mulholland
that.
Falls.
Earlier.
Inventing the Abbots.
Inventing
Yeah,
earlier
that's-
though, career opportunities.
What's wrong when she's
the
riding the fucking rocking
Career
horse?
opportunities.
Oh,
I love
God.
that movie with Frank Wiley.
Do you know what I
That's
tried?
hilarious.
Do you know what I tried to watch this week?
What?
Wet Hot American
How
Summer.
good is it?
Oh, I meant
It's
to
not
watch
very
that.
good.
It's hilarious.
No, you know what
you
it is?
You need to understand.
I
it, yeah.
No, I needed to watch it 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh no, I still cack my head off at that. It's
Yeah, but
so
you watched it then.
stupid. Yeah. But career opportunities is like a Better Off Dead sort of comedy.
Mm.
That's where my first ever Jennifer Connelly, first time I saw her, and I was like, who the hell is this? She was my number one.
Not Labyrinth?
No, this and then She did The Rocketeer.
Yes.
Yep, the
And she
Rocketeer,
looked
91.
amazing in that. But she did the hot spot in between then. But we'll talk about that later. But she was in the film clip for Roy Orbison's I Drove All Night, which came out in 92. Roy Orbison recorded it in 87, died 88. And then they made that film clip. Have you seen that film clip?
No, I haven't. But I'm sort of concerned that she's got an AVO against you.
Yeah. But in I Drove All Night,
This is deep, off the cuff.
it is.
This is memory.
Yeah.
There's nothing open.
No,
There's
isn't.
no- this is like-
it's off the cuff. I'm
this
telling you,
is-
it's just got
this
all
is-
of this.
This is all bank.
Bank.
Yes,
It's all
bank.
on the bank.
So,
It's all
but
on the bank.
I tell you, but she's with Jason Priestley, like a really handsome Jason Priestley.
Yeah.
So you've got the most fantastically gorgeous looking Jennifer Connelly and this absolutely handsome Jason Priestley. There's not a better looking couple in the history of the entire world. And they've got Roy Orbison singing this amazing film clip. It is so good. But Jennifer Connelly, holy shit. She
Yes.
was my number one for years and years and years and years and
It's
years.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And she's a bloody good actress.
She's
She's
great.
very
actress.
good.
Married to Paul Bettany.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's married.
Ultron.
They met on the set
Well,
of
not Ultron.
Uh,
Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Look,
met
she-
on the set of A Beautiful Mind.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
the one. She was considered for the Catherine Trammell role.
Oh, what?
Oh,
She would
Basic
not have done
Instinct.
that. She would have not had the spadger out. There's no way. There is no way.
We just made a new word up. Who is going to have the Spadger report now?
Snorbs and Spurgeon.
Double
Spa-
cocks on fire.
No, spadger was one of my in the Basic Instinct song. You'll see spadger was one of the one of the words.
Okay.
Wow.
That's it. That's it for the cast. We'll wrap it up there.
Perfect, mate. What about any awards, box office, or the
Okay,
rest?
so
MTV Best Kiss.
57.5 million domestically, 114 million internationally, so worldwide 171.5 million on a budget of $100 million.
Jeez.
Big budget, huh? Only did
A
8.6
lot of
million.
explosions. It's
Yeah.
an explosion budget.
Only did 8.6 in its opening weekend, so I had a lot of ground to make up.
Right.
Still did 171, so made plenty of money.
Yeah.
Was opened in 1,300 cinemas over 7.4 weeks per run. So a decent amount of time.
Yep.
In 2006, Dreamgirls received the most nominations with 8, and Babel came in second with 7. But Dreamgirls marked the first and only occurrence that the film with the most nominations was not a Best Picture nominee, and the Best Picture obviously that was The Departed.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
Martin
Excellent
Scorsese, Best Director for that. Forrest Whitaker won Best Actor for Last King of Scotland.
Side eye.
Yeah.
Side eye Whitaker.
Helen Mirren was Best Actress for The Queen.
Snorbs.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Best Supporting Actor was Alan Arkin for Little Miss Sunshine.
got-
and
okay,
Jennifer
so-
Hudson in
Oh, right.
Dreamgirls.
Did he? Okay.
So Alan Arkin's great in Little Miss Sunshine, but Eddie Murphy should have won for Dreamgirls. He was incredible in Dreamgirls, and Dreamgirls is really
you've
fucking
mentioned it
good.
before,
I
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
love
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson,
Jennifer Hudson was
Beyonce.
amazing.
Yeah.
Imagine, see how good she sings. In
Jamie
the movie?
Foxx.
She's amazing.
Uh,
Do you reckon
Jennifer
that's
Hudson is
true?
incredible.
Do you reckon it's true that Eddie never got it because he's made so many flops? And there's always that
Possibly.
rumor
But
like
Yeah,
the guy
mate,
like
the-
Norbert can never get an award. you know,
Exactly.
like-
I think so. I think so.
But the two travesties, I think, in the last 20 years of the Academy Awards is Sylvester Stallone should have won for Creed.
Oh.
100%.
Well,
He won the Golden Globe. Eddie Murphy should have won for Dreamgirls.
okay.
They're the two. Glaring.
who beat?
There's
I can't remember who beat Sly Stallone. I can't remember, but it was a joke. Sly Stallone should have definitely won for Creed. He was fucking amazing.
I do remember.
Best supporting actor.
I always thought that Naomi Watts in Mulholland Drive should have won.
She was very good.
Oh, mate, she was so good in that.
Good Lizzo scene.
And
Yeah.
I've been watching Sly. I'm into the Tulsa King at the moment.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
It's not bad. It's
Yeah.
a bit of action.
Hard?
Yeah, it's a bit hard. Like he's obviously his ex-mob comes out of jail and
Oh,
you know,
it's right up your alley.
comedy ensues. But I don't know. I've watched one season. Not bad, but I'm a bit worried that it's starting to jump the shark.
Yeah.
And I'll just have to see how the second season
Yeah,
goes.
fair enough.
But look, I'll just go back. So that put Blood Diamond in at number 26 for the year, box office wise,
Okay.
at 171.4 million. Now, The-
2006 is a sneaky year, man.
It's an awesome year.
Yeah.
So I'll go top 5 for you. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, 1.06 billion.
Big chest.
The Da Vinci Code coming
Mate,
off the
you
back
know
of the
what?
book.
Incredible book.
Yeah.
Incredible book. And I've got a soft spot for the movie as well, even though Tom Hanks's hair is horrendous.
Yeah. So it's 767 million.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Well
Ice
worth it.
Age, The Meltdown, 651 million.
Wow. Kids' movies.
Yeah. Casino Royale, 594 million.
Awesome.
And Night at the Museum, ran at top 5,
Good fun too.
579 million.
A lot of kids, 4 kids' movies in that,
Yeah.
really, if you talk about Dead
Yeah,
Man's
there
Chest
is.
being kids'
Ice,
movie.
yeah. Ice Age. But then in number 6, you got Cars. Number 7, X-Men The Last Stand. Number 8, Mission Impossible 3. Number 9, Superman Returns. Number 10, Happy Feet.
There's heaps of good movies.
Happy Feet.
Oh,
It was a massive year.
huge. Huge.
Well, you know what that's going to lead into?
Hit Sleeper Dud.
Oh, there we go, Damo. You're going to be the host soon.
You're all over this.
Oh, well, one day.
Maybe. Now, because Dan left me in the lurch, we're going to be short here. But,
Yeah.
G-Man,
Yeah.
you have the hit.
Damn it. I thought I had the sleeper. But that's okay.
Well, if you do the sleeper.
No, because I got a hit.
I can do the hit. No, I think I was doing the hit, but my hit's
Yeah.
the sleeper.
Okay.
that help?
Fuck's
Why
sake.
don't you do it then? And I'll tell you mine.
Why don't we do swinger, 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 swinger?
Okay, here, I'll start because here's what I had.
Pick a movie for the year.
I had as the sleeper one. I think you guys covered it recently. Ricky Booby.
Oh, Talladega
Talladega.
Nights.
Nights.
If you're not first, you're last.
You're not first, you're
Shake and
last.
bake.
Great song.
So good. The Ballad of Ricky. Talladega Nights. The Ballad of Ricky
It
Bobby.
is hilarious.
I had that as my sleeper. I was like, it's not really a sleeper.
Ricky Booby.
So
it's a good movie.
I couldn't leave it as a sleeper. So I went with another movie. that
okay. Jeez, he's having a.
Yeah, well, see, I told you to cover everything. I went with another movie that I watched probably about a year ago that I really liked. Paul Walker in Running Scared.
Oh,
Has
yes.
Chaz Palminteri as well.
Yeah.
A low-ranking thug is entrusted by his crime boss to dispose of a gun that killed corrupt cops, but things get out of control when the gun ends up in the wrong hands.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So good movie. Really enjoyed it, and didn't fare so well box office wise, but I thought it was really good.
Mm.
The other one I haven't
Oh,
seen.
good God, he's still
The
going.
other one I haven't seen. Well, you told me, he goes, but I really think everyone should watch because I haven't seen it yet and I think it'll be good. Is a movie with Danny McBride called The Foot Fist Way. And it's he's a karate.
That is pretty
teacher.
funny, actually. That's funny.
Is it?
So I'll have
Yeah.
to see it. I came across and I was like, definitely on the
I've
list.
got a Rex Kwon Do vibe.
That's what it's like.
Is it?
Yeah, it's that sort of the vibe. Good vibe.
Whew, that kip leg sweep.
That's incredible.
Holy shit.
Damaging.
Yeah.
Now, Damo, I don't know what you've got, but what movie is it?
I went for one of my favorite movies of 2006 and also probably one of my favorite comedies of all time, Idiocracy.
Oh,
I
Luke
was going to
Wilson.
put Idiocracy
Oh
down
my
there.
God, it is.
And what's his name?
Luke Wilson.
Zeus.
Oh, Terry Crews.
Terry
Yeah,
Crews.
no.
is in it.
The other guy. that's-
Dax Shepard.
Dax Shepard.
Yep.
Go away.
Yeah, yeah.
Beaten.
I haven't seen that. I reckon,
Oh.
I reckon I've not seen that movie since 2006.
It's just the dumbing down of the world. And it
Yeah.
is amazing how, and I liken it to, like, I see people nowadays, the world is getting dumber because everyone relies on computers and everything to do everything for them. I think I was telling you the other week how my son said to me, I asked him about his shoes and he goes, I don't wear them because the shoelaces are broken. Well, get some new laces. He goes, no, they're not broken. They're actually one end is longer than the other bit. And I said, mate, all you have to do is just leave them up. And what? And I showed him. He's like, okay, thanks. I'm thinking, are you that stupid?
Yeah,
Seriously. So Idiocracy is happening.
Yeah,
it is at Vicky Point.
mate. It's
Ugh.
I haven't watched it for a long time,
It is
but
unreal.
it is really good. Like what about when he tries to get out of jail? He's like, mate, I think I'm in the wrong line. He's like, dumbass, you were supposed to be in that line. When they're taking him into the jail, it's quite over the top in its stupidity. You know, like
Yeah, the drink Braundo, which is the
Braundo.
Gatorade. It's the thirst mutilator. That's right. I had a T-shirt with Braundo, the thirst mutilator, on it a couple of years ago.
I have seen it once, I reckon.
Oh, it
yeah,
is
it's,
unreal.
It's a really
All right, I'll watch it
Terry
again.
funny
Crews-
look at it.
Cruz, he's
Yeah.
the president, and he's
isn't he?
making
Yeah.
a speech, and he's going, "Shit, well, shit," and then you look at the teleprompter, and that's what's actually written on the prompter. Shit, then a space. Shit, things are shit. It's so funny.
All right. Well, I had The Swinger.
Okay,
So I went with a movie which I've mentioned a lot on this podcast.
Dreamgirls.
Deja Vu.
Oh yeah.
Denzel Washington, Paula Patton. She had a minute. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer, and directed by Tony Scott.
Yeah.
After a ferry is bombed in New Orleans, an ATF agent joins a unique investigation using experimental surveillance technology to find the bomber, but soon finds himself becoming obsessed with one of the victims.
Yeah. And
It's really good.
Also stars Jim Caviezel.
Caviezel, and also Bruce Greenwood.
but the movie goes a completely different
It flips.
path.
It flips.
It's almost like
I've never seen it.
It's so good, yeah. About 30 minutes in, the movie just flips and becomes a bit like Groundhog Day / it's a bit Edge of Tomorrow. It's really fucking, it's out there.
But it is so different. It's like a real step change. It's like you're thinking it's this movie, a terrorist movie, bomb movie.
It's almost not quite to the extreme of Dusk Till Dawn.
I was just saying, is it like
but
Dusk Till Dawn?
exactly that
like that.
kind of thing where
Exactly like that.
it's two separate movies.
It goes from a
cop movie
to a vampire movie.
Yeah, it's very odd,
Yeah.
but great. Real
Similar.
worth a watch.
Yep.
And a dud, quickly, Poseidon, the remake of the Poseidon Adventure.
Yeah.
Although it does have our Kurt Russell in it.
And
It is.
Is Michael Caine in it too?
No,
Michael
Michael
Caine.
Caine. That's the Poseidon Adventure 2.
Oh, okay.
Or Raise the Titanic. Or
The
one of
original
them.
Poseidon Adventure is awesome.
It's so good. We're doing that early in the new year.
Yeah.
Quality. All right, well done, gentlemen. Question time.
Oh.
Okay, are we in or out on the accent? Let's start there.
I think it's a tough accent to get right. I reckon it
is.
was pretty good.
I don't mind it. It's not
Yeah,
bad. He
Rhodesia.
copped a bit of flack for it.
Yeah.
He did. He did a lot of training for it with armed forces and with his language. I didn't mind it. I thought he was doing it quite understated at the start.
Yep.
But it's when he tried to throw in the bruise,
Yeah.
that didn't sound right. And a lot of it sounded forced. Yeah, he just when he just had the lilt in his voice, it was all right.
Mm. No, I thought it was pretty bloody good.
Lilt.
Yeah.
Hilt, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good fucking word.
Yeah. It's his new gravitas.
Smashing it.
Gravitas. Okay. Is any movie automatically better with Jennifer Connelly in it?
Yes,
Absolutely.
1000%.
Without a doubt. As soon as she rocks up, mate, she lights up the screen. Like,
She's a superstar.
you go, holy crap, look at this absolute drop dead gorgeous.
She's a horny journo.
Oh,
There's something about her. And
she's so good.
so, and we're assuming she's after him from day dot, right?
Yeah.
For the story.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's not a chance meeting, right?
Absolutely. She knows
he's already been in the paper, so she's looking for him.
Yeah, she's trying to crack the case of the conflict
Beers.
diamonds.
De Beers.
But that's it.
Well, yeah,
Well-
not but it was Van.
Yeah, Van der Kamp.
Van der
Kamp, yeah.
But
Van der
when
Kamp.
he sees the other guy and he says, "Oh yeah, she went over. She's like a a dog with a bone in wherever it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the country.
Oh
was
yeah,
last time."
Afghanistan or somewhere.
And he said, "Yeah, she just went in there and went hard." So you
Yeah.
can tell that's what she was doing. She was
Okay.
She was a
after him.
tough. You know what? She was a real tough investigative journalist, a bit like myself.
very
you know,
much. Yeah,
She,
In the
it
Sniper Report.
reminded of me. Yeah, a lot of me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
She goes deep.
Yeah.
she is the female SDC.
She
Yeah.
doesn't. She doesn't draw. She doesn't draw as much on the bank though as you do.
No. No.
Okay. Question 3. If you're chasing your son and you're in the jungle hiding, do you stand up and call out his name with dozens of soldiers around him?
That's in my bad. Like, what a move. What a
Yeah.
terrible move.
It was horrible. No wonder.
Mate, it.
Danny Archer
That
tried
was
to gut him.
That was
Yeah.
such a good scene after
Oh,
that.
the baboon scene.
No, yeah.
That was such a good scene.
It was. He was good in that
Oh,
scene. You
unbelievably
have
good.
threatened my life again.
I've
Yeah.
got that
That
in.
was
I've got that
awesome.
in my good.
Yeah,
I'll
I-
leave it to that because I've got a
Yeah.
real different take on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Why doesn't Danny Archer
Watcher.
grab any weapons from the army camp when they run off? He doesn't take guns. He just packs a backpack.
He's got
a pistol.
He's got
Take a
his pistol.
fucking machine
Yeah.
gun with bullets
He took
and
a
shit.
whole heap, or he took food and supplies and shit, didn't he?
Did he?
There was-
Mate,
He took,
There
well,
was
he-
quite a few times in the movie I noticed when they ran past dead people, everyone like pick up one of
pick up the gun.
automatic guns, and they're like, no, I'll just keep going with my pistol, with my Glock.
He was pretty
I'm
good
like,
with his pistol.
He
though.
was pretty
He
good.
was, but still, I'm wanting an automatic weapon. There's
Yeah,
a
I
few of them
know.
around. I might grab a couple.
Well, I think for the march, I can't remember if he did have a rifle strapped to his
No,
back or not.
he
He
didn't.
didn't.
Just
No.
run off with the backpack.
But he did run off with the gun at the end. He did have a gun when they were running in the hills.
Yeah, because he picked it up off the
Colonel.
Colonel
Yeah.
Kotsia or whatever.
Yeah, 'cause,
Yeah. That scene
Percy
where he talks to her
Montgomery.
and he goes, "You should get on the plane," and she goes, "You should too."
Yeah.
I was
Mm.
like, "Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
You're,
Oh, no,
you're
you're
not
dead.
coming back from this, mate.
Yeah.
Just signed your death."
Well, it was a very fatal side wound.
Well, he was
Under
bleeding.
the
It was
armpit.
a very
profusely,
fatal side
yes.
wound. Very fatal. Hit that massive artery underneath the armpit.
Well, I think it had to do with the 10-kilometer walk with the blood pumping.
God, they walked some, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Fucking iPad's locked. Okay. Now, we've already answered this. Action movie or political message? You're saying political message. Rolled in an action movie?
Definitely.
Rolled in with.
Oh, I think the whole thing about Conflict Diamonds was exposed from this movie.
Well, there was a whole story. I mean, there was actually coming. They were saying it at that stage that the conflict diamonds were about 4%, and after the what's it called, the passing? I can't think of the name of what have they called it at the end, where it said it passing. It went down to 1%.
Yeah,
that were only conflict diamonds.
Yeah,
but who knows if those figures are correct?
Yeah.
No, good call. Good call. How many African whores has Archer been through?
Well, he knew all that. Did he know them by name?
Oh,
He
absolutely
He
did.
knew all the girls.
No, Archer.
Yeah, Archer. Yes. He's had a go.
He's had a fair share.
Yeah,
A swathe.
he's come home with his diamonds and he's paid for a few. Yeah.
Can we hit that bit now, Whitey?
Okay.
Let's hit it now.
Okay.
Let's go.
So reading through it, it was there's a theory that suggests that Archer has HIV since the beginning of the movie. Because that would explain his response from the prostitute who assured him she's HIV free. Yeah, I've heard that one
Yeah,
before.
but that one before.
Yeah.
He keeps a distance from Maddie.
Yep.
He sort of keeps his distance. And then he refuses to let Solomon even touch him when he's shot and bleeding towards the end of the movie.
Yeah,
Now, it's
possibly.
that's a little bit far-fetched, but still, there's that theory.
Yep.
There's a lot of wear a condom signs in the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is where it originated.
I know. You would not touch one of those prostitutes.
No, you
with
wouldn't.
that.
Not even if they were paying you.
No. Yeah. Good grief.
Wrong. But he did, probably many, many times. Okay, final
When in
question.
Rome.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that really works here. Is a battlefield journo a noble profession? Or are you like an action junkie? Because I think Maddie's a bit of both. I think a lot of movies, the battlefield journo is a bit of a fuckwit.
Well, as a Snorbs reporter,
Yeah,
I can relate.
please.
Battlefield Journo, Snorbs reporter, we're sort of the same, sort of cut from the same cloth.
Absolutely.
But we are junkies. We are adventure junkies.
You definitely are.
You are.
You definitely are a junkie.
You're like Bodie when he just gets up in the plane,
Yeah.
jumps out.
Yeah.
Surfing's a
Look,
sauce. Snorbs are a sauce.
Sauce is the sauce, man. I'll change your life.
Oh, dear me.
I look at snobs every day. Look, going back to that, I think
Wow.
there's a role for journalism in raising or exposing injustice and raising awareness.
Yep.
And there's going to be some people are doing it for the right reasons.
Yep.
And there's obviously others that do it because they covet power and glory and stuff as well. So and there's mainstream media that will make their money out of that by putting it on 60 Minutes or whatever kind of show you want to put it on. But I think that her character, she's quite conflicted because she's there believing that she's
Making a difference.
altruistic and holier than
Makes
thou.
a difference.
And she's saying you're a mercenary. And he's like, yeah, you're not. You're just as much a mercenary.
Yeah, you're
We'll
not
get to that in
innocent.
quotes.
Yeah.
But there's everyone, all of them understanding their role in that and how they're changing and what they really actually are as opposed to what they think they are.
Yep.
You're right. I caught it off you.
Fuck me. God. Born to watch only
Ooh.
fans. A little bit of feedback this week. Johnny Bull on Facebook for the cocktail episode. Great pod crew. Loves an emoji, Johnny, and we love him for it. He loves the hang 10. Well, what's that one? What's that one?
Well,
Is that rock on?
I think it's a hang loose or a rock on. Yeah,
rock
it's a
on.
rock on.
Rock
yeah.
on. I especially like what you did with the trailer song, You Move Me, the movie. Now, I don't think it says You Move Me. I'm running with this is
Movie.
the movie. And
Tom Cruise at the movie.
gonna eat popcorn at the movies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, Thanks, Johnny. We love that you're back from your massive trip. You're strapping into it. Love your work. Got a message from the tree lopper. Tree.
Oh my
Tree lopper.
God.
Yep. At the gym this morning doing some bench.
Oh, yeah.
Gow starts rabbiting on about how Wallace's speech would only carry 10 metres and the rest was Chinese whispers. Start laughing mid-rep. Can't lift it. Pinned. Good work, fellas.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Oh, I love it. Nice work, Tree.
And then he goes, I said, our work here is done. And he replied with, thank fuck I was finished by the time Damo likened Lingus to the dog food factory. Now it's been a big week. It's been a big week this week. We've had the Spotify Wrapped
Oh, yes.
come out. Damo shared it to the world
I
like
shared
every
it.
other dork did.
Yeah, but no one had the same as me.
Well, it would be impossible. As your children said, it looks like a 70-year-old man's playlist.
Just can we take it back a sec now? You guys know I'm very, very much across all of this kind of thing.
Of
So,
course
but you
you are.
might just want to explain it for the rest of the people what Spotify Wrapped is, just so that they,
Oh, well,
the
anyone.
listeners
Good
can
question.
understand.
Very good question.
Well done, yeah. So at the end of every year, in December of every year, Spotify releases your best of. Now, personally, if you're listening to it, they'll tell you who your most listened music is or podcasts are and so on and so forth, and it will give you your stats for the year. Now, for a podcast as esteemed as Born to Watch, it does the same thing. It tells us a little bit about our listeners, tells us what countries we've been in, and tells us...
So we're on Spotify, are we?
You're a fuckwit, girl.
Just do a timeout.
Hi, Moggy.
This
It
dog
is, Timmy.
stinks so bad.
Yeah, our dog stinks at the moment too.
Yeah, I know. And she stinks again.
Yeah.
Might have been rubbing in a bit of shit.
Molly,
Dogs love it.
you stink.
Pip it.
Little Chrissy's got
Damo's dog smells.
Yeah, well. Would. Jesus.
That was rough.
That's all right, Moggy.
That was rough. Sorry, mate.
It's okay. Oh, Croaks is cancelled.
Crocs is cancelled. Yeah. He's pulled out
He's working.
because I
White
pulled
Christmas.
because it's payback.
What's Croaks?
We were going to
Go
go
and get
over
it.
Oh,
Crocs
Yeah,
on Saturday.
but he's pulled out.
I was flying back from Sydney.
Oh,
I'm in Sydney this week.
when are you coming back?
Saturday.
What time?
Land.
Oh, so you would have been.
Oh, okay.
So we'll try early January.
In the movie.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we can have a chat about it. Yep. Saturday. We can come and do it.
I'll
We
have
could
to have
do
a
it.
look.
We
I
could
don't
do it.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if people out.
No thanks.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Can you hurry up?
In the
darling?
new year.
Yeah, but yeah.
New Year,
Okay.
Mog.
In the movie.
Singing that shit.
Terrible song for the trailer.
Yeah.
Or
rain.
maybe
What's
your undies might be under there.
Boom.
All right. See ya.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
I'll get Belle to come in upstairs.
Good.
Just gonna grab a couple of things. I won't
Okay.
disturb you.
Yes, Gow, we are on Spotify, but the surprising thing is that on Spotify we've got 100 people that listen to us that we're in the top 10 of podcasts for them
Oh, in the top 10.
Yeah.
In their top 10.
in their top 10, which is nice.
Yeah.
And 31 of our followers on Spotify, we're number one.
Number one.
So there's
Number
31 of you
They don't care about Rogan.
that have got nothing better to do than listen to Born to Watch.
Wow.
Now, you know what? If you guys shared us to one friend, we could have 62 people next year as the number one podcast.
Wow.
So you 31ers there, class 31ers.
And the top 1%ers.
Now, you class 31ers, I need you to share this podcast to one person.
Mhm.
And let's grow the show. Get it out to as many people as possible. The world deserves it.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Be a shower and a grower.
For your shower and the
Yeah.
grower. Well done, Gail.
Right,
You're on
right.
fire.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Brought to you by our friends at Gage Roads Brew Company. Gout's been hot.
Yeah.
How many beers you got left?
Not many.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, it's hot weather. I've been going through them, and like, I'm really into the side dicks. They're a good beer. They're a good mid-strength. I like them.
Yeah, side dicks.
Palatable.
Palatable.
I believe they're side kicks, but
Yeah,
Damo much prefers a side dick.
yes, that's right.
for sure.
Much prefers a side dick. Thank you to our friends at Gage Roads. We love having you on for the journey. And if you want to sink some piss,
Get on the
in-
Gauge
Get
Roads.
on the Gage Roads.
Get onto it.
Okay, the good. We're going to start with you, G-Man. Hot back from a break.
Okay, I've put this in good, but it's not really good because it's the opening scene. So
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like the opening scenes of the movie,
Yes.
where they come into the fishing camp,
Oh,
to
it's
the
brutal.
refugee camp,
Yeah.
and it's brutal. And that's the opening scene's brutal, but it sets the scene for what you're in for
Oh, no.
in the movie.
Yeah.
And I was just there shocked, going, "Oh, that's an opening to a movie." Like it's not good, but it really sort of
Yeah.
goes, "Wow!" It's sort of just the whole long sleeve or short sleeve
Oh, fucking dark.
with the kids. I'm like, that's just wrong.
They have no concern about
No.
anything. Those
Pain.
No,
No, nothing.
guys. They don't care,
Captain
mate.
Poison, the pirate.
Yeah,
is so
bad.
bad.
He was a pretty
Real
good
bad
baddie.
guy.
Yeah.
Captain Feathersword.
Yeah. I had that. That was to me like said, and I was like, wow. I thought the whole movie. I thought the trade off, or as we talked about earlier, between Maddie and between Danny and between
Djimon.
and Solomon,
Solomon.
Yeah.
because Solomon was just after his kid, and
Yeah.
he was using that rock to get himself out of the country and get his family
Yeah.
back. And no matter what happened, no matter if he put Danny in danger, he didn't care as long as because he knew Danny was using him.
They're all using each other.
Danny using that.
And she
It was
she
a three-way
using
using.
him,
Yeah.
And when she said, why should I save the life of one person? There's all these people in trouble. Then she stopped and goes,
Can't believe I said
can't
that.
believe I said that.
Yeah.
That just showed to me how they're all involved. So I really love that subtext in
Yeah.
the movie because it's a message, like we said, it's a message movie, and all of this gripping, compelling stuff that's happening, and all the juxtaposition of all the the identity power, the selling of the diamonds, the moral ambiguity of everyone. I think that was I think it was really well done. The other one I did like just quickly was when Colonel Kutsi talks about the Africa, the showing to say that the Africa's the blood,
The red was
The
the
red in
dirt
the,
red,
the
yeah.
red in the dirt.
Yeah, the red in the dirt. And at the end, he says he mixes the dirt in his hand. She
Yeah.
says, "Where are you? Come and get you?" And he says,
Exactly.
"I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be."
Yeah.
And he's got the dirt in his hand. I was like,
Yeah.
"That's very poignant."
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was, really well
yeah.
done. Like this is Africa. So,
TIA, mate.
TIA.
What TMI?
Match
TNA?
review.
Tits and ass?
Yeah. TIA.
Good, Damo. Take it away.
Oh, Leo, Djimon, Jennifer Connelly, Edward Zwick.
Yeah, we
Bang,
didn't
bang,
talk
bang,
about
bang.
Zwickstar.
No, we did not.
As a director, massively underrated. He's directed some great movies.
Last Samurai, Glory.
Yeah.
Last
Nice.
Samurai is such a good movie.
We did Flight too, didn't he? I'm pretty sure. Did you
Maybe
do Flight?
I don't know, but this is an absolute. I mean,
This is a ball terror.
it's so good.
This is a
Yeah.
ball terror.
He's really nailed it. Edward Zwick here. You looking up Zwicky?
Yeah, I was just looking up to see what he has done. Shakespeare in Love, Courage Under Fire, The Last Samurai, as you said. He did a lot of on TV. Did a lot of the 30-something. He was a producer for 30-something. Remember that
Right.
show in the 80s?
Right.
Yeah. No, he's done an awesome job. I don't know what it is, but you did Braveheart the other week, and and it's one of my most listened to scores with James Horner.
Yeah.
James Newton Howard in Blood Diamond is also one of my. When I did my Spotify rap that you talked about, James Newton Howard was number 2 for me behind Zimmer. Mate, this score in this is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's quality.
Mate, so I just want to add to because he's done some really good movies.
Yeah, he
So
has.
just want to throw a few at you here.
Yep.
He did About Last Night in '86. with Demi Moore
Yeah.
and the Rat Pack. He did Glory in
that is-
'89.
That is awesome.
Great movie.
He did Legends of the Fall
Mm.
in '94. Courage Under Fire, as I said, in '96. The Siege in '98.
Yeah, Denzel and Bruce Willis.
Yeah, The Last Samurai.
Yeah.
2003 with Tom Cruise. Great movie. Blood Diamonds. Defiance.
That's great. Daniel Craig.
Yep.
About the Jewish freedom
Yeah.
fighters.
That is a really good movie, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. And he did Jack Reacher Never Go Back. So
yeah. No,
look,
he's,
he hasn't done many
Not heaps, but-
movies, but one every couple of years. It's sort of that's sort of average.
Yeah.
But he's done some really, really good stuff.
I know.
Zwickster.
He's good. I love the villain, like Captain Bloody Feathersword,
Captain
Old
Poison.
Yeah.
Mate, he was an awesome villain. He was a badass. He was a prick.
He was horrible.
The battle. You know, what about the tracking of the rocket launchers? You know, when they
Yeah.
in that battle when they
Yeah,
came
that
into
was
Freetown.
cool.
It was unbelievable. Yeah, the telephone scene at the end was unbelievable.
Yep.
I love the telephone scene, the baboon scene.
Yeah,
I love
balloon scene.
I love when Maddie simmered that situation with that militia. You know, that third party militia.
Yeah, with the
Getting
camera.
the photos, just that was so cool.
Did anyone see the guy, the soldier in the background, just watching?
Just Pervin was
Just turn around and just watching, and then he watches Leo go into the tent.
Oh right.
He's just there watching. I'm like, mate, aren't you supposed to be stopping him?
Yeah, no, I didn't notice him.
Yeah.
The final thing too, that when Djimon was trying to carry Leo,
Yeah.
like I can carry
Yeah.
you. It's like, man. So mate, I just got it's riddled with good for me, this movie.
Oh yeah,
It's
there's
powerful.
There's some
Powerful.
powerful stuff in there.
Okay, I've got the action scenes just in general.
Oh, mate.
Like that Freetown attack when Leo and Solomon escape.
Yeah.
It just keeps going
Mate, into the night.
into
even.
the
Yeah.
night, and it's like, fuck a duck.
Yeah.
And then when we see Archer's true colors, when he goes, okay, you're RUF, I'm going to be your
I'm
prisoner.
your prisoner.
It's the
Holy
first time you see
shit.
him in action. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, shit, this
Yeah.
guy's a gamer.
Absolutely.
This guy's in.
He went bang,
Right?
bang, bang,
Yeah.
and then he aimed the rifle and got that guy running away.
Yep.
100 meters away.
Danny Archer's got a bit of Dwayne Hicks about him. Just can sleep anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, sleeping in the helicopter,
Oh, yeah,
sleeping
yeah.
in the car
Yep.
when he's with the going to see Colonel.
Yeah, that's
Kutsia.
right. He's
Just
just
to sleep
crashed
in the
out.
And I guess though, but when you can't sleep because of fear of death, I guess when you feel 1% safe, you're probably
Take the
nodding off.
opportunity.
So-
yeah.
I read Andy McNabb, who was
Yeah.
he was an SAS guy. He's
Bravo
a-
20.
Bravo 20 was the
Yeah.
book he did. He did two of them, and they were about his exploits or the
Yep.
adventures he had or experiences he had in Iraq in '91, and and then he wrote successful fiction novels after. He's a very, very well-known author. But if you ever read Bravo 20, and I can't think of the other one, they're full on because he gets captured by the Iraqis and he gets tortured,
All right.
and it goes through his experiences. But he said, and the second book goes more through the training of SAS, and he even said that. And one of their mottos is, "Get your head down whenever you can." Like basically, whenever there's downtime, you sleep because you don't know when you're next going to get to sleep. It could be 2 days.
Yeah.
So they're just like, if you have downtime, you eat and you
Zonk
get your head
out.
down,
Yep.
and that's it. So that it sort of plays into that to me. That's what
Yeah,
he's doing.
for sure.
I'm
I
on the
think it's
plane,
really
I'm
clever.
putting my head
Yeah.
down.
Really
Got
clever.
to sleep when I can.
Incredible revenge death.
Oh.
When he kills Captain
Oh,
Feathersword.
Yeah.
Mate, because I'm thinking, first, I've got it in my bad. He should have killed him initially. When he should have killed him initially. He should have hit him there
Oh, when he was injured.
when he was injured. He
Yeah.
should have killed
But
because
he
he's
had to run
seen him.
away and
I know, but
bury
he's seen him. He should have just finished him off.
Mate,
right?
he had the big sword,
He had the
like the
ma-
knife, the
yeah,
machete.
machete.
But he
Why
probably
don't you
thought he
just
was
go
dead because
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Oh, he was moving.
rolling
There
on
was
the
a bit of
ground.
movement.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But incredible revenge death. Loved it.
Yeah.
Reminded me a lot of the platoon scene with Berenger with Charlie Sheen when the explosion behind him.
Yeah,
And,
Oh,
he-
yeah.
and then he gets, and then it's the next morning. That sort of shot. So you talked about the baboon scene when
Mm.
Solomon stupidly gives away their position.
Yep.
They nearly die.
Yep.
I don't know how they survived that, right?
Yep.
They nearly
Just
died.
ran into the dark.
So then Leo is around behind the corner. You don't really know what he's
Yeah.
doing, and he wakes him up
Kicks him.
and is pissed.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like the racism is simmering under the surface the whole time. So they're saying that we're from a South African perspective, this movie set in 1999. So apartheid finished in
5 or
95.
95.
Yeah.
And so It might even be early that. I think the Wallabies played the Springboks in
yeah, probably-
'93.
Yeah,
no, it was 95 they first played them.
Was it?
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
so
that
it
was the
around
World
that time.
Cup. That was the World Cup in '95. I think '93. '93 was the Springboks.
Yeah, you're
right?
probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you've got 6 years out from apartheid, but it doesn't take much for him to start going the Kaffir and get
Well, he calls him
really.
that
Yeah, he
later.
does. But
When
he's,
they fight.
but he does. But he also, you can see it's just simmering, right? And so I think that scene is amazing. You don't know what he's doing, and then he's skinning the legs.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
effectively to say, "This is what I'm going to do to you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
I'll
like
peel the,
fucking
your face
dark.
back off you.
When he was behind there, I was like, what's he got behind there? Is it a person? Is
Yeah.
he killed some of the like he's waited up all night and these people have found them and
Yeah.
he's killed them in the dark? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
the,
loved it.
the Tywin Lannister scene when he was skinning the deer.
Yeah.
It was the
Yeah,
same sort
yeah.
of thing when he's skinning the baboon. It was just like, holy shit. But Leo was unbelievable there.
Yeah, very good.
That
very
was
good.
that was the most powerful scene. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Okay, the bad Damo.
The bad. Well, I only really had one bad was when he bloody stood up and just before that and yelled, "Oh, dear.
So
Hey, mate.
it's so dumb.
Hey, I'm here." And they're like, all got guns. Some voice in the dark.
I could only think of that scene that they're just trying to show how committed he is to finding
Yeah,
his
I know.
son, because it's just so unreal that you
Oh.
would think you'd see him drive past as if you wouldn't go. You think to yourself, let's track them.
There
We're
he
going to
is,
track
exactly.
those and follow that and find out where they are. Not
Yeah.
hey, yell out. 'Cause
Hey,
what's
here
it,
you
what's it
go.
going to do?
It's
Yeah.
one of the dumbest moves in any movie
It was.
ever.
It was. But,
Okay.
you know, but it's the first time he's seen his kid. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, my God.
Yeah.
Was it his kid?
It
Did he
was.
see his
Well,
kid?
Yeah,
he did
saw
say.
it.
He said, "I thought it was him."
He said, yeah. Yeah, he wasn't 100% sure, but he was pretty sure.
Okay. G-Man?
Well, see, that goes into my bad. So another one that got me was so when Solomon finally gets reunited with his family and he sees them at the refugee camp through the fence, and he runs up and he hasn't seen them and he doesn't know if they're alive. They don't know if he's alive.
Yeah.
So that's very heartbreaking. They're down on their knees, and then when he finds that the son's not there, he just snaps.
He does snap.
Oh.
And you're like, why? I get the
Where
son's
is
not
my
there,
son?
and wouldn't you be more upset? But I'm sure
It's
you'd
not the
be
wife's fault.
despair, but he's screaming at everyone and he gets hit in the face. It was just such a
Oh, he got
weird reaction to like, here's all of my family. Oh no, my son's not here, but the rest of them are here and they're safe
Yeah.
and they're well and
Yeah,
they're not injured.
He's
And,
thankful.
But again, it goes back to that cultural thing of that the women don't matter. Right?
Oh, well, they did matter. He was a bloody good family man.
No, he was,
Yeah.
but like men, their sons, men and
Yeah,
their sons.
He
It goes
got-
back to
yeah.
that age-old tradition of men and their
Yeah,
sons, right?
yeah.
but
Yeah.
the-
I agree. It's a very odd scene.
to me, it was odd. I was like, why would you be so overjoyed
Oh,
to see
no,
them? And then
I
you'd
found it fine.
be scared. You'd be scared for your son, but you'd be overjoyed to see that.
But it was just to highlight his passion, and that's what
I
it
get-
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, but him abusing his family, I thought it was.
I
odd.
don't think he was abused. He was just, tell me. They wouldn't
Yeah.
tell him. So just tell me, where is he?
Well, he's gone. He's gone, mate.
Yeah.
Like it was
But,
either.
and Leo then diffused it beautifully, mate. They're going to shoot you,
Yeah.
mate. Just come, like drag him away.
Yeah. Look, the other one I had was when they get on they're supposed to get on the plane and they don't, and Leo says, "I'm going to the
Mhm.
bush," and we know he's not coming back. They take off and she goes over to get on the plane and everyone's doing the numbers to get on, and then he says, "Where's he gone?"
Yeah,
So
I
he
don't
takes
know.
off. When they ran away,
running down a massive open field.
there's about a kilometre they
Yeah.
got to get across, right? Before they get to the mountains. I go, and then how's no one going to see them? There's only two people. It's grass for as far as you can see.
Yeah, it's a
And I was
massive
like,
open field.
Yeah.
they're not going to get away from
Yeah.
there. The people are going to see them. Anyone would have seen them near the plane, would have seen them taking off.
Mate, there was a guy that watched him go into the fucking tent.
Well,
Some extra got paid 9 cents a minute.
she interviewed him and distracted him with
Morgs.
yeah. Is that the Morgs line?
Fair distraction. Fair distraction.
Oh yeah.
The other one was at the beginning of the film when Danny gets arrested on the border with they've got the diamonds in the neck
back
of the sheep,
the goat. Yeah.
or the goat. Sorry, he gets arrested by the Liberian border guards, but then he ends up back in Sierra
In
Leone,
Freetown. Yeah.
in Freetown. Like they wouldn't be taking him back to
Or
there.
were they Liberian guards or were they?
Well, they were Liberian border guards, weren't
Well,
they? Because he
I
was trying to
can't-
get over
I don't
it.
know if they were. But I thought they might have been.
Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe
Yeah.
they. To be fair, they did say we'll take you back to the captain and see what he
Yeah.
says. So maybe they took him back to Freetown. But I just thought it was a
Yeah.
bit odd. Like if you got arrested at the border, why would they take?
And
you back
geez,
to
they were
Freetown?
aware of what was happening, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like start.
Yeah.
Well, he did drop the captain's name, and they said, "Well, we'll take
Colonel
you back to the
Coetzee. Yeah,
take
that's
you
right.
back to Colonel Coetzee
Yeah.
Yeah.
and see what he has to say."
Hey, he's my friend. Will you along?
Yeah, but they just give you one of these
Yeah.
rocks to pin up this girl's ass. And we call it quits.
Oh,
Look,
stitched into its back.
The other one, the bad was Leo's tints.
Oh,
Reminded me of Morgs in Canada. Terrible. Bad.
really?
The bad highlights. The
Sun-bleached.
highlight tints. Yes,
Sun-bleached.
sun-bleached tints.
Mimosa.
Sun bleached, yeah.
Okay. Anything else, G?
No, that's it.
Okay. I've already mentioned, surely Solomon kills Captain Eye Patch when he's hurt.
Yeah.
Leo, not huge on him wearing your singlets gear.
Mate, I rang a minglet all day
He's-
yesterday.
oh,
It was
God.
Awesome.
Mm.
My rats one too.
Oh,
You would have
dear.
loved
It's
it.
30 years old.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
Okay. Child soldiers.
Oh my God.
Like, what
Oh.
kind of human being enlists children
Yeah.
and drugs them
Yeah.
Yeah, that
and
was in
gives
my
them an
ugly-
AK-47 and says, kill them?
Yeah.
What human
Ah.
being does that?
What about though when they first got the kids up and they go shoot the wall and they put the person in front of
Yeah.
you, they take the blindfold off and they've
I know.
killed
They've
someone.
killed
They're like,
someone.
see, you've done it now. Like,
Yeah.
That is
it's
just
just
horrendous.
brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's still going on now in the
Yeah.
Congo.
Yeah.
It's child soldiers. It's just ridiculous. It's like 200,000 child soldiers in Africa, like now.
That's scary. So I'm struggling to understand how the militia can overpower the military, right? In fact, at the end in the diamond field, it's no contest. Like when Colonel Kutsia comes in with the helicopters and they just destroy them.
Yeah.
So why isn't someone going, we know where the militia are and bombing them?
Well,
Well, they didn't, did they? Because he had to give them the coordinates of where they were.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, surely if this is where I think the whole system is corrupt. It's a bit like Black Hawk Down, right? Now, there's no way that militia in
Mogadishu.
Somalia,
Somalia.
Mogadishu should be able to beat the American.
no, but they were outnumbered about 50 to 1.
Well, they were.
Yeah.
But in this instance, they're not.
They're outgunned. So the in the history of Sierra Leone, there was the executive outcomes is the name of the army. So that remember when Danny first spoke to Colonel Kurtzia, he said, "How's business? Great. There's 11 wars in this continent."
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So executive outcomes is the name of this. Basically, they're like the Golden Company from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, right.
Fully equipped, armed with Russian helicopters, full equipment. So they hired them. But in 1995, like after the Civil War started, executive outcomes basically stopped the Civil War. But the UN got involved and said, you cannot have this in this country. You have these, like, basically army for hire. So they kicked them out. Then the Civil War started again. The RUF, there was the third-party militia, and then the government troops. And the government almost as bad as the RUF.
Oh, for sure.
You know, to the point, even when there was a bit where the UN actually went in and they all sort of held off, like don't sort of have any confrontations. 500 of them got captured, and a whole heap of them were Indians. And the Indian army back in India, they sent this whole force in to go and clean house and get their men out. There is so many movies that you could have around Sierra Leone and all this shit, but that executive outcomes is one hell of a unbelievably equipped army, far more advanced than all those other, just the guys with their guns.
Okay.
So they were just wiping them out.
Yeah. It takes good history lesson there. See, it's more than just a movie podcast.
That's right.
It takes an hour and 20 to get to the hunt for the diamond. Does it need to take that long? And then there's another hour of the movie.
Yep. To me, it went fast. But it was just the
go.
build-up.
There is a lot of setup. There's a lot of
This
setup.
could comfortably be a 2-hour movie, and they'd make no difference to the outcome of the feeling of the movie, I think.
Yeah. Yep. No, I thought, like to get to know Jennifer Connelly more and
don't forget,
Leo.
I guess there's 10 minutes at the end of the movie, which is in London,
Yeah.
right? So it's 2 hour 15
Yeah.
of.
They could have missed that whole bit where they go to that little school in the middle of Africa.
Yeah.
You know, where he sits there and would be.
Oh yeah, with that guy. Well, he doesn't really.
There's not too much.
The local militia, yeah.
Yeah, that little sort of school.
Yeah. Okay. When he meets up with Maddie, when they get to the camp, and when we meet the South African, the guy that says, "Oh, she's a stormtrooper," blah 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 blah, and he meets up with Maddie. She's not there, and he tells her, and so he meets up with her, and he says to her, he doesn't want to talk in front of her, so he goes, "Come here," and he moves 1 meter away, and then starts talking to her. Now, this happens in movies all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, come here.
I've
got something I don't want Solomon to hear, so I'm going to stand 84 centimeters away from him.
Yeah. That's that extra, that 1 centimeter makes a difference. Sound doesn't carry any further.
Mate, it's in so many movies. It's a bit like, you know, I'm going to have to use some evasive maneuvers in Star Wars. And he's like, look, he's listing lazily to the left when Family Guy does it, right? It's like, can you move 2 or 3 meters away?
Yeah, I know.
And I know you've got to stay in the shot so we don't have to reset. I know that's what it is. It's movie making. But it fucking annoys me in every movie.
You can hear it.
Do you think, like, if you wanted to, like, if I wanted to say something about you to Damo, I wouldn't just go, Damo, let's
Yeah,
just move over
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Just go to the left.
I'm going to talk to you later about
Yeah.
something that I need to talk to you about when he's not here.
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah.
not you know
No.
that we're going to talk about you. We're going to stand 3 meters away talking about you.
Okay, that's it. Ugly Damo.
Well, I suppose the child soldiers, but also people that complain about, you know, people say in Australia or the UK or USA complain about the world they live in, their country.
Yeah.
It's like, have a look,
Mate.
at the shit that's going on
So
in Africa.
this is my statement for ugly. This world they live in is completely unfathomable to me.
Yeah. It's
I cannot imagine living in a place like that.
no. I just watched a thing on the Congo and the war in the Congo and the civil war. And it's like
watching.
right now.
Yeah.
No, the shit, mate. It is
But
like
all things that happen
this movie.
in Rwanda and all those over
Oh,
the years.
mate.
There's been lots of
The Hoodoos and the Tutsis, mate. That was like massacre. And
Dustin Hoffman.
remember the Hoodoos and the Tutsis, the two tribes. But the most bloody battle since World War II was like the Second Congo War. It was like the War of Africa. It's only like 20 odd years ago. Millions of people got killed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But the
You
West
just
don't know about it.
Don't and that's part of the movie's thing, isn't it? Like, you just don't hear about it where you are.
No.
That all this stuff happens.
Well, Martika sang that song in the 80s about it.
Toy soldiers.
No, child soldiers.
They
That's what it's called, wasn't it?
Step by step,
heart to
heart to
heart,
heart.
left, right, left.
Yeah.
They all fall
Fall
down like
a
child
soldier.
soldiers.
Yeah, they were doing heaps better.
Way better. Much better message.
Martika.
Yeah, really. She went a minute, didn't she? Old Martika.
She did.
Was her album
Her and
called?
Tiffany.
Was it Martika's Kitchen?
That's Martha's Kitchen.
Oh, I don't know. For some reason, I thought that was the name of her album.
Martika's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Someone
If
please
it
let us know if it was. Look, Gow's already
I
researching.
don't know if
now.
it was Martika's Kitchen was her album. I don't know.
Have you got anything for ugly G-Man?
Maybe.
No.
I've also
There's
got.
a Martika's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't have it.
It is
Wow.
Martika too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Martika. Toy soldiers.
Yeah.
Child soldiers.
Martika's
sorry.
Kitchen, mate. What an album.
Love, thy will be
Oh
done.
god.
love,
you can no longer
hide.
ride. You can no longer run. No, no, no.
No, you
fucking
can't.
hell.
Yeah, okay.
My last ugly, Sierra Leone's a shithole.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Really?
Beautiful,
But
shithole.
You know how many times, like when the athletes from Sierra Leone go to Commonwealth Games and to Olympic, they all bail. They all
Yeah, a
defect.
lot of
they never go back.
They never want to go back. They're always out looking for them.
Why is there a whole village on the farewell for Umfufu?
He was the great long jumper,
He
wasn't he?
Umfufu, the great Sierra Leone long jumper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But they all go to these other countries. When they came to the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne, I think half of them bailed.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the people from
Yeah, they're living in Frankston.
they're all just like, I'm out of here.
They got a village in Frankston behind the Super Amart. Damo's quick
Ooh.
fire.
Shit, this is going to be a tough one.
This is
actually.
really tough.
That's not a knife. I reckon there is something in popular culture from this movie. Do you think
Leo's accent,
Possibly.
Mm.
Yeah. Do you think anything, Gal? Popular culture?
HIV.
I
So
just
popular culture.
I just think Blood Diamond.
yeah, Blood
Yeah.
Diamond.
Blood Diamond.
Okay.
Conflict Diamond. Blood,
Okay.
no one
I'll
ever
run
knew
with
about
Yeah,
it.
no, they didn't. And as soon as that came out, everyone took
It was
Blood
like, oh,
Diamond.
yeah,
Was it Blood
yeah.
Diamond?
No.
Is it Blood Diamond?
That's right, yeah. Oh, but mate, I reckon this is a hands down the bloody biggest douchebag, the Burt
Oh.
Young Award or the pig face lickouts. I don't know. It's going to be hard to. Well, who have you got, Gal?
Pirate.
Yeah,
But he's the baddie.
he is. But
What
he's
about
a
the Colonel?
Colonel Coetzee is a
I
very
think
good.
Colonel could see
yes.
because he's corrupt.
and he absolutely double crossed him, didn't he?
he's
He did,
corrupt.
But there's corruption among all of them, and I think that's what it shows. You know,
Yeah.
that they're all like
A
they're
lot
all
of
corrupt.
dickheads.
They're
The-
all,
every-
you know,
I think everyone
to a level.
except for the three mains are dicks in this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
The Colonel is bad. I mean, drugging, like we said, drugging kids, shooting,
Yeah.
people, like
Yeah,
that's
no,
just
he's
next
bad.
level.
And it wasn't just
Next
there was
level.
other people doing the drugs and shit, like giving it to the kids,
Yeah.
like other guys that look like poison, but not him.
He made
Yeah.
He made Phil Stuckey look like a Little
Oh,
uncle.
he was a
Mm.
hell of a villain. But yeah, I think because the Colonel wasn't the villain, he was also
Yep.
he's pretty good. 5-minute movie. I'm gonna give up on this.
Well, he never finds the
Doesn't find the
doesn't
diamond,
find the diamond.
or he escapes
Yeah, they'd escaped at the
at
start.
the start.
If he wasn't walking down the road with the kid to school, maybe they escaped down the beach.
Yeah,
That's about the only thing.
it's a pretty tough one because
Yeah, no 5-minute movie.
it's gonna be pretty tough. Oh, Ripley running, poor sporting prowess.
Leo's not a great runner. He's got wide arms. He's got a
Okay.
bit of wide arms when they run off into the bush.
Yep.
He's good. He's good, like as a short spurt.
Right.
But he had to
Long
run sort of
distance guy.
30 or 40 meters. He started to get tired early.
He's a natural born sprinter.
He lost form. He's
Right.
no gout.
Yeah. No, God, how good's that kid?
He's incredible.
Shit. Yeah. Did you notice anything, Gal?
Not really.
I didn't.
Their fight scene wasn't great, but I think that was kind of good because they didn't really know how to fight. Well,
Archer
Solomon
should know-
didn't. Solomon
Archer should
didn't.
know how to fight.
Well, he did. He got him a
He did.
gut shot
Yeah.
early on, but then Solomon got on top of him.
Yep. Okay, an additional scene, robot sentries. I don't know if you want to see it. I think this covered everything. This
I think
movie.
it did. I think they could have
I-
delved. They could have
yeah.
delved a little bit
Maybe the
more.
kiss.
Jennifer Connelly's wasted a bit, I think.
Yeah, they could have delved a bit more into that side of it, into her.
I love the fact that they didn't actually get together.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I
still would have liked to see
really
it.
like that.
Look, I would like to have seen a Snorbs, if I'm
Oh,
being honest.
well, yeah, jeez, it's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, sorry, talking to King Bank here.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly Bank. Yeah, that's cool. I'm with that.
Okay. Well, here we go.
Please.
Whitey's Brad Pitt. Like,
Please.
seriously, we don't
Please.
even need to do this.
Move along, people.
The African hooker.
Jennifer Connelly could be one of the hands down number ones for
You could change it instead of Brad Pitt. You could change this to Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, you could.
You could.
You could.
We won't.
Absolutely. It's but that's the standard. That's
That is
the level.
She's the gold standard.
Well, that was a pretty. Oh no, we got one
No,
more.
well-
Lookalikes? You got any?
I've got
any
this-
Morgs alikes?
I've got the soldier at the end that
Oh,
she interviews.
Yeah, okay. They thought he was going to be on
He's got a
Soldier
bit-
of Fortune
He's
magazine.
got pelt tinge, tall, sort of ugly.
Gangly.
Looks a bit like Morgs.
Yeah, there wasn't too many. I suppose set in Africa, you're not going to have too many Morgs alikes.
No.
Big gangly, gawky looking goobers.
Nah.
Some alliteration there.
Listen to this now before we start. Storms report. So
Yeah.
Dimmy Cockburn, take it away.
Well, in the spirit of the Matty Bowen being that sort of hardcore down in the dusts and dirt investigative journalist.
That's your favourite word.
Well, I'll say it right one day. Yeah, so I was inspired to see a fellow journalist like myself in a movie, but she is fantastic. So we mentioned at the beginning career opportunities. She looks amazing in this, but has no snorbs. There's nothing. But she's wearing like a white singlet.
Very tight white singlet.
Unbelievable.
On a rocking horse.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. So in 1990, though, she made The Hot Spot.
Is that the one where she's nude on the nude on the beach and you can almost
Y-
you get back
no,
box?
You
You see
do.
back box.
But then there's the close up of,
Back
of
box.
front, so you get full snorbs.
Right on
So
time.
it's with Don Johnson in that movie, The
Yeah.
Hotspot. Now I saw this on TV because I'd seen Career Opportunities and Rocketeer. Hotspot came on TV and I recorded it, and lo and behold, snorbs. I was like, "This is unbelievable."
And was that
Taped.
never tape over?
Taped.
Never tape over. Move to the third drawer
Yeah,
in the
that was
wardrobe
That was
next to
yeah,
the rugby
valued.
Rugby World Cup 15 that my
Yeah.
dad had.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
but in terms of if you use the diamond gradings, like flawless is the highest diamond grading you can get. Hotspot Snorbs section, flawless,
Okay.
absolutely flawless.
Right.
Then in 1997, she was in Inventing the Abbots, and that have you seen that
Unbelievable.
scene?
Yeah, Billy Crudup.
So she is shagging the brother.
Billy Crudup.
Yep, and the other brother, old Hairlip Phoenix.
It's Hairlip Phoenix, yeah.
But he walks in, and she is there.
She's on top.
with a big knock out.
Unbelievable.
And she's looking
Looking at
rooting
him.
at her and looking at the brother
Yeah.
and smiling
Yeah.
like this absolute hornbag.
She's a hornbag.
Yeah, she is.
There's
yeah.
3 sisters.
That's right. Liv Tyler,
Yeah, and the other girl
yeah.
who's
whatever.
doesn't matter.
But she's the hornbag one. So Inventing the Abbots, And then I think she did a bit of no, she did a little bit of black and whitey sort of artsy fartsy in a movie called Waking the Dead. Not worth it though.
Yeah, okay.
But in terms of like, she's not going to be. I would have her in a Hall of Fame. Like Sophie Marceau.
She got more quantity, Sophie.
Look, at the end of sort of in about 12 months, we'll do an actual Hall of Fame. We'll get some judges in.
Are we going to call it Hall of Fame? We're going to call it Hall of Snobs.
Do a Hall of Snobs, but then we have to start having getting a group together to come up with the immortals.
Oh yeah,
the first immortal, yeah. And we'll see. There's a couple of runners already. I think with Sophie Marceau and Jennifer Connelly, are definitely in line for the immortals.
Gow's looking up the scenes now from Inventing the Abbots. Oh, that's not Inventing the Abbots, is it?
No. Of Love and Shadows. Yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah, but how good is she?
The start. Yeah, you need to get them.
You need to go to the hotspot or Inventing the Abbots. But nice work.
Well, is that it? Is that it, Damon?
And there's no one else in there with the snort. So,
Snores report.
Cockburn out.
That's my favourite part.
Cocktail Cockburn out.
Okay, now listen to this. G-Man, you got anything for listen to this? It wasn't a hard one to do some research on.
I've got something.
Of course you do. Take it away.
Now, Whitey, you mentioned, we talk about the quote, about the red earth and you'll never leave Africa, and Danny Archer said in the movie, sometimes I wonder, will God ever forgive us for what we've done to each other? God left this place a long time ago.
It's in my quotes.
It's a great quote.
Now, you talked about Tears of the Sun earlier, Whitey.
Yes.
Being set in Sierra Leone.
Yes.
So that line, God left this place a long time ago, is an homage to that film, because Bruce Willis, as Lieutenant Waters, says something like, God already left Africa in that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Tears of the Sun is so fun.
So good. I watched it after you told me to.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It is so good. Little B grader, little B movie for Bruce.
It's
Cole Hauser.
Yeah,
Cole
so
Hauser.
good.
It's
Good.
so
Good scene at the end when they're fighting it out,
trying to get to the border.
He's
so good.
His squad, just so cool.
Oh mate,
everyone in that squad,
quality film.
Yeah.
Damo,
a couple of listen to this, hey. So in 2003, though, you could start to certify your diamonds. A thing called the Kimberley process.
That was the Kimberley process.
Yeah, the Kimberley process. So you could actually, source your diamond back to the mine that it came out of to make sure that it wasn't sort of a conflict diamond. Because, I was thinking about you. Because how do you know that your cubit zirconia is not a blood cubit zirconia, the one in your Prince Albert? How do you know?
Yeah, it's hard. Look,
do you reckon it's a blood one?
Well, there's blood in it.
I reckon it could be the next movie, Blood Cubit Zirconia. And
Blood Albert.
Blood
Albert.
Prince Albert. Hey, but do you know where Jennifer Connelly was born? The Catskills Mountains.
Oh, really? In New York?
That's Dirty Dancing.
Yes.
New York, yeah.
The Kelman Resort. She wasn't there, but I'm sure the family might have gone there.
I see your breasts in my face.
She wasn't there in 1963. She might have gone in the 64 summer.
Yeah, she was born in 70.
I still look personally, people. If you've not listened to our episode of Dirty Dancing, it's one of our best.
It's a good one.
It's absolutely one of our best.
It's some good singing. That's all I've got for listen to this.
So the World Diamond Cancel campaign, they spent $15 million on a public relations campaign to try to persuade the film's director to add a disclaimer at the end of the movie, or at the start of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Well, about that this isn't happening now. This doesn't happen.
Right. Yes.
And he was like,
okay. Because now there's the certification.
He was like,
yeah, but it
does it at the end anyway.
Yeah.
Effectively, when they show the Kimberley process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. We got one each. Doesn't happen very often. We're really just cracking through this. Okay. Quotables. The best quote you've already said, but anyway.
Yeah, that is the best quote. But
what's that one?
Now, if we do a quote,
sometimes I wonder if God will ever.
If we do a quote and it's in Danny Archer, we have to do it in South Africa.
Oh shit!
Which I'll probably sound like Milt. Okay.
I got one for you.
Yeah.
Off the record, I like to get kissed before I get fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, good one. They've got that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Damo.
Well, I have to do it in Djimon and also then in Danny.
You're going to steal my one, I reckon.
I thought you would steal it from me. Yeah. It did occur to me. and they had their little chuckle on the mountain.
Yeah.
I love that bit.
Yeah, it's good. It's
I
good.
love that bit.
What about Captain Poison? You think I'm a demon, but that's only because I have lived in hell.
Yes.
He was so
Oh,
bad.
he was. He did live.
Good
in that.
healer.
What's your one? Because I
Good
reckon
healer.
you might be to the next one. Oh yeah.
So you're a fisherman, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say
What do
that
you
one.
catch mostly? Fish. I was cacking. It made me laugh out loud.
There was another funny bit.
Yeah.
Remember when the guy.
I'm here to see Commander Zero.
Oh no, not that one. Oh
I
yeah.
am Captain Rambo.
Yeah,
I've seen your
I've
movies.
seen your movies.
Yeah, I've seen him. And Captain Zero wanted to get a TV so he could watch Baywatch. Remember? But the guy that owned the school teacher guy,
Yep.
when he got shot, and then Danny Archer said, "Don't talk," trying to get him.
You told
Yeah.
me not to
Then he
talk.
said, "Where's the camp?" You told me not to talk. It's like- so there were a couple of but it's
a little
not.
bit of breaking the humor,
Yeah.
but yeah, okay.
The other quote I had was long sleeve or short sleeve. That's
Oh,
Fuck it, dark.
Yeah.
That's full on. 1 Degree of Kurt Russell, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
yeah, I dinged it right at the beginning.
Ding, ding.
Ding ding.
sorry. Say again.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, what's wrong? Yes.
Yeah.
He plays the stunt coordinator,
Yep.
Stunt cock.
and his wife is Zoe Ball.
Oh,
Bell,
she
who
hates
is the
his
worst.
guts.
Who is the worst actress that Quentin Tarantino has ever put in a movie?
yeah.
But she's remarkably okay in Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, she hated.
She
Leo.
hates-
Oh no, she
No, she hates
hated
Brad Pitt.
Brad
Wife killer. He killed his wife.
Yeah, that's right. And,
Get
Brad,
the fuck off my set.
and he had a punch up with Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
It was 1-1. It was 1-1. Okay, film school for F-wits.
Oh.
Now, in the tradition that Morgs tried to stop of the quiz, thanks to Matty Beergeek,
Oh god.
we've got another quiz.
Oh god.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh god.
I think you'll be okay.
Maybe.
Now, let's do a flip for who's going to go first.
Yeah, I can go
Here
first.
we go.
Oh, heads,
Call screen or screen or camera.
screen.
You lose. Yeah. Question 1.
Yep.
What was Leonardo DiCaprio's? Now, it goes from easy to hard.
Right.
What was Leonardo
read that.
DiCaprio's breakout role in 1997 that made him a global superstar? And what was his name?
Titanic.
Yep.
He was Jack Dawson.
Well done. Yeah. Are you looking up?
No, but I knew that
For
one.
Jack, I wouldn't have got the surname. I don't think.
Okay.
Mm,
Damo.
yeah, Titanic.
Which film features Leonardo DiCaprio as a stockbroker living a wild lifestyle on Wall Street?
Was he a wolf in it?
And what's his name?
Oh my god, I saw an interview with that guy the other day. I know it, but I can't think of it. It's Jordan Belfort,
Well done.
something like
Yeah,
that.
Belfort. Yep.
Belfort.
Yep,
yeah.
that worked. And what's the movie?
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay, that's it. Right, 1-1. G-Man. What is the name of the 2010 Christopher Nolan film where DiCaprio plays a thief who enters dreams? And for an extra point, what's his name?
It's Inception.
Yep.
And his name is Cobb.
That's his surname.
Wow, that's
That's
a good
his surname.
call.
I think
I had no idea.
Is it Roy?
Ty.
It's
No,
not-
it's not Cobb.
That was just
It's
an
sort
extra.
of a
doesn't
vicious
count. So that's
radiator in
2-1 to Gow. 2-1 to
I
Gow.
don't get an extra point
No,
getting Cobb.
got to get his whole name.
That's
Oh.
tough.
No, got to get his whole name. I think it's Roy Cobb, maybe. I don't know. In which movie, Damo, did Leonardo DiCaprio finally win his first Oscar for Best Actor?
For best actor,
He's only won 1 Oscar.
I must have been The Departed then.
The
Talked about-
Revenant.
The Revenant.
Oh, did he?
Hugh
Shit,
Glass. yeah.
Okay,
2-1 to G-Man.
he got ripped off.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Gow. Leonardo DiCaprio starred alongside Kate Winslet in Titanic. What other film did the two co-star in over a decade later?
Ooh.
Another movie they were in together.
Yeah. But this movie's a hard watch.
Was it The Aviator?
No, that's Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, it's Kate Blanchett. Shutter Island?
No, you're out. Revolutionary Road. It's about
Never
a
heard of
couple going through divorce. It's fucking brutal. Damo, Sir Dimmy.
Mm.
Which historical figure did Leonardo DiCaprio portray in Martin Scorsese's The Aviator?
Howard Hughes.
Yes, well done. Oh, 2-2.
I've never seen that movie.
It's a good movie.
Either-
It's
either
very
have I.
long. It's
Yeah.
very long. It's a good movie though. G-Man.
Yes.
I don't know what the score is. I think it's 3-2. What is the title of the Quentin Tarantino film where DiCaprio plays a 1960s Hollywood actor named Rick Dalton?
Once upon a time in
Okay.
Hollywood.
Okay, that's 4-2.
I think
I'm
it was
pretty
2.
sure-
No, it was 2-2.
2-2.
Now it's
Okay,
3-2.
3-2.
Yeah.
Okay. Damo. Leonardo DiCaprio worked with director Baz Luhrmann in 2 films. One is Romeo and Juliet.
Yep.
What is the other?
Australia.
God, that was shit house.
Bad. Famous novel that a guy liked to party.
I have no idea.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
The Great Gatsby.
Ah.
Oh, right. Didn't even know it was a
3-2,
movie.
G-Man. In Gangs of New York, DiCaprio plays Amsterdam Vallon. What is the name of the ruthless gang leader played by Daniel Day-Lewis in the film? G-Man.
Oh, I think I know his name. No, I don't. I think I've got it.
Harry, I don't know.
Something Butcher.
Good one. Bill the Butcher
Oh,
Cutting.
I was going to say Bob the Butcher.
Bill the Butcher. Okay, 3-2.
Oh.
3 to go.
3. Good God.
Damo.
Yep.
What was DiCaprio's first feature film where he played a troubled stepson named Toby Wolf?
The Wolf of Wall Street. A troubled stepson.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know.
This Boy's Life.
Oh, God.
3-2 the G-Man. Now,
Yeah.
this will win it. If you get this gal, this will win it. And I think you're probably going to win it. In Catch Me If You Can, DiCaprio plays Frank Abagnale Jr. Not Abagnale, Abagnale. A real-life con artist.
Jimmy Nail.
Ain't no doubt it's plain to see.
Ugly
What
man.
profession does his character not impersonate in the movie? And here's some options. Doctor, lawyer, professor, airline pilot.
Lawyer.
Professor.
Ooh.
He plays
Professor?
college professor. He doesn't play a college professor. He's a lawyer with Amy Smart's dad. He studies,
that's right.
becomes
He
a
is
lawyer.
too, yeah.
He's a doctor in the hospital where he meets Amy
I
Smart.
thought he was in
and he's
a.
a
I've got
pilot.
in my head that he's in a room in a scene where he was a professor.
No.
With a coat on. Anyway, okay.
Damo, to tie it up, which lesser-known film from the mid-90s saw Leo play a heroin addict named Jim Carroll?
I have no idea. A lesser-known film of the 90s. No idea.
Can I steal it?
Yep.
The Basketball Diaries.
Well done. You just looked it
Never
up.
heard of it.
Look at this guy.
No, I didn't. I didn't look it up.
Okay. Well done. G-Man wins 3-2
Nice one.
from 12 questions. So he answered
Yeah.
5 out of 12.
Shit house.
So next time, be better. Kick-ass credit song. And thanks to Morgs ditching us tonight.
Yeah.
I'm on the mic.
Oh, Jimmy Nail missing.
And I've got to say, I'm not sure how it's going to go, but
Just throw it out there.
song's called Trapped in Sierra Leone.
Ooh.
Okay, now bear with me. Not really sure how the tune goes here. Okay, here we go. Trapped in Sierra Leone. Already
Must be good.
I'm already laughing at my line.
Uh,
Okay. Okay. Fishing for a living when your village cooked. Kids add soldier dies, futures booked. Find a pink stone, it's the heart of the earth. End up in jail and your future's getting worse. Archer's a mercenary with dollars on his mind. Buying merch in a goat. Sorry. Hiding merch in a goat's backside. Here's the whispers of the pink. Hang on.
Oh,
Hang on. I gotta start
He's
again.
laughing at his
I gotta
own
start
joke.
again.
He
This
gets
is-
to
this
it.
is
Start
buddy.
again.
This is Gal. You got a mullet.
Archer's a
Number one.
mercenary with dollars on his mind, burying merchant, a goat's backside. Here's the whispers of the pink, or is it two in the stink? Grab some backpacks, no water, and heading to the brink. Trapped in Sierra Leone, looking for pink stone with Solomon Vandy. His knowledge is handy. Run from the RUF, could get two in the chest. They'll do you some harm when they chop off your arm. Trapped in Sierra Leone, I'm hoping to bone the journal that's Randy, but I'd take a handy.
There was just some random
Yeah,
rhymes.
just get some, just some
So I'll tell you,
rhymes.
this is what happens when you get thrown the bone late
Yeah.
and you're thinking, shit, I got to do the kick-ass credit
Yeah.
song.
Throwing the bone. He's still going here.
Still, yeah.
When I did Hear the Whispers of the Pink, or is it Two in the Stink?
Yep.
That was it for me. I want to stop it there.
Yeah, you should have.
I should have. That's it. Trapped in Sierra
Well
Leone.
done. Good song on short notice.
Magnifique.
Terrible song. One in the
Magnifique.
pink, two in the stink. Star of the show, G-Man.
Oh. Star of the show. I just hadn't thought about it. Just trying to think. I'm going to give it to Djimon Hounsou.
Oh,
Fair call.
Okay.
I think he really steals it here with just his anger.
He
with
was
his
so
fire,
passionate. Yeah.
His passion. Sorry, not his anger,
Yeah.
but his passion.
Yeah.
His passion to get his son back, and
Yeah.
you know how
Where is the
hard
diamond? Where is the diamond?
Yeah. And at the end when the son points the gun at him, and I thought,
Oh, that was.
because I was thinking, there's no way Archer's getting out of this jail, out of this jungle. I thought he's a dead man. But then when he turned to point the gun at him, I thought, oh, is this the big twist in the movie where he's going to shoot his dad? Because and I just thought that whole scene was very poignant. I thought
You're a good boy, dear.
Yeah.
You are my son.
But I liked it. I really liked his performance.
He was unbelievably good.
Good call. Damo.
It was either Djimon or Leo, but I am going to give it to Leo. I thought he was freaking amazing. And Jennifer Connelly, unbelievably amazing as well. All three of them, mate. Some of the, like for three people to be neck and neck for star of the show, I don't think I've had it too often where I go, holy crap.
Yeah.
They're neck and neck, but Leo just by a little bit.
Well, I think he carries the movie. I'm with Leo. I think it's he's coming out. You've gone departed into this, and then from then on, we get this later career of Leo where he's still pounding 19-year-olds, but he's acting. He's a real man's leading man now.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And he's unreal. So, yep, cool. Well done. The rank bank, a bit difficult this week. I've got a few here. Fatal Side Wounds. Freedom Towns. Masters of Disaster. From The Child Soldier.
Yep.
Skinned Baboon's Legs.
Oh.
Horny Journos. Or AIDS-infected hookers.
Oh, God, could be that. Child soldiers.
Child soldiers.
Red Dirts.
Martikas.
Red dirt.
Red Dirt. TIAs.
TIAs. This is Africa. I think it's a tough one. I don't mind TIAs though.
Okay, I'm cool with TIAs. I did have a soft spot for AIDS-infected hookers, but TIAs. We'll go with TIAs. Okay, we're going to start with the G. How many TIAs are you giving Blood Diamond?
As I said at the start of the show, this is the first watch for me, so it's different to every other one because I'm not looking at it through eyes of already having seen it and then critiquing it. I just sort of take it in. I really enjoyed it. I reckon I'm going to have to watch it again somewhere just to
100%,
just to get some more of it. But I thought it was really enjoyable. I really enjoyed this earlier the interaction between the characters and the dynamic of the greed and the corruption and the moral ambiguity and all of that. I thought it was, as a message movie, it was great. I'm going to give it 3.75.
Wow. Okay. Good call. Damo, how many TIAs for Blood Diamond?
Mate, I'm rethinking my top 10 movies. I think this is so freaking amazingly good. The three characters, Edward Zwick, James Newton Howard. I just think this is so good. This is a 5 for me. I love this.
Wow. Okay.
I love it.
That's massive. Wow.
I honestly think this could even be in my top 5. I just was like, I can't believe how good that movie was when I finished.
Yeah.
I just love it.
G-Man, it's funny because I've seen this the most out of all of us, and we're going to have the same score, 3.75 TIAs. Now, it loses 0.25 for being 25 minutes too long.
Okay.
I think this is this is a 4.5, 4.75. If it's 2 hours long, I think it drags a little in the middle. I just want to get to the hunt. I want to get to find the diamond.
Yeah.
I know shit's going bad. I know he's looking for his son, but I want to hurry up and get to that. I just think, and I agree. I think you could almost cancel out the school in the middle. If you take that bit out of it, you've almost got a 4.75 movie, 5 movie.
Yep.
I just think it drags. Just for me.
Yep.
It's excellent. Look, I'm being harsh, but it's still a great movie at 3.75.
Yeah.
G-Man, where does that put Blood Diamond?
Tell you what, it puts us in again with about 5 or 6 different movies. Now, it's equal with 4.17 Derringers
Oh, that's The Guard.
for The Guard.
Yeah.
Has that got a high vote? I think this is a better movie than The Guard, but Morgs will disagree.
I think it's a better movie than The Guard. I think I gave it less than The Guard, but I think it's a better movie than The
I'll tell
Guard.
you what, 4.17 fuel-injected suicide machines for Mad Max.
Oh, the original.
Wow. I don't know. I don't know if I don't like Mad Max more than this. 4.17 Hockey Pants.
Hockey
Dark
Pants.
Knight.
Dark Knight. 4.17 Red Pills.
Matrix.
Wow.
4.7 Fingers in the Bum. What was that?
That's
Sexy Beast.
Sexy
Oh,
Beast.
right.
Wow, yeah.
And 4.17 Hard Target Searches.
That's The Fugitive.
Yep. And this one. So right above 4.13 Drop Heads for the Batman.
Yep.
And right below a number of movies, including Ghostbusters, Animal Kingdom, The Usual Suspects, Good Will Hunting, Tropic Thunder, and Rocky.
Tropic Thunder.
It's in some esteemed company. Where's it sit, G?
It sits, equal 38th, if we're looking at that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there we go. Well done, gents. Your 5 really shot it up there.
It did.
I was close to giving this 4.
I think it deserves to be where it is. I mean, when I look at some of the movies around it, it's better. I think it's a better watch than some of those.
Yeah, to me, I just think it's I almost stood up and applauded. I just thought this is so good.
At the movie or your
No,
new TV?
just the other night. Just like
But I mean,
I
like,
love it.
You applauding at the movie or because you got a new TV?
The
You're like,
movie,
"How good's my
I suppose I enjoyed it more because I had good sound and
Yeah,
good,
it's amazing
a
what
clear picture.
the experience does.
Oh my god,
You actually could see the pink.
yeah, it was good.
Well done, gents. We look forward to next week. You know, we're moving into Christmas mode. We're doing a double shot Christmas this year because last year we cheated and only gave each other the re-release of Love Actually.
Oh,
So look, sometimes we know when we've been cheeky.
Yeah.
So this year you're getting 2 Christmas movies.
good.
And the first one is Home Alone,
Right.
which we'll be doing next week.
Nice.
Which will be fun. A lot to talk about there.
Yep.
Little Macaulay Culkin before he became a heroin addict. A real pretty shit family. And 2 of the dumbest,
Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern.
yet dumbest criminals ever to grace a cinematic screen. But it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And you know what's good about this one? I'll actually be allowed to watch this one with Isabel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Geez, it was big, wasn't it? When you think back, it was huge
Oh,
when it
yeah.
came out. Home
Culkin.
Alone.
How big was Culkin?
Oh, yeah.
Culkin was massive. Remember he did that movie, The Good Son, with
Yeah.
Elijah Wood, where he
When he
plays
was
that
bad.
bad
The
kid.
Bad Kid. Oh, that's brutal. Isn't it? Good movie.
He's a bad kid.
It's not as good as Kieran Culkin.
He's in Succession.
Is he?
He's pretty good in Succession.
All right.
He's also in Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Good movie, that. Anyway, well done, boys. Home Alone. And then, look, people, so you can get your homework in. The next Christmas movie, Gremlins,
Ooh.
which I think will be a lot of fun.
Well, all I can think about is the Snorbs report in that one.
The number 1.
Phoebe
Morgs,
Cates.
Morgs may not make it
Jeez.
through he may not make it through.
Yeah.
His screen might go black.
Yep.
People, don't forget, share to your friends, share to your enemies. Remember the U31, class 31ers that are number 1 with Born to Watch. You owe it to yourself and you owe it to the globe to share this to one person. Let's get 31 to 62.
Number ones.
Number 1s. Let's do it. Maybe even 100 number 1s next year. Let's do it. Thank you, G. Good to have you back.
Great to be back.
Yep.
Yeah. Good movie. Looking forward to next week, Home Alone.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Back on the couch.
That's it.
Mhm.
Double Cockburn.
Yes. Cock that cock.
It's always good to have you, and we'll see you next week. And people, it's been an absolute pleasure with Blood Diamond.
Blood
That's it.
Diamond.
Bye. Bye for now.
See ya.
See ya.